You guys know what the hardest part of being a prepper is? The hardest part of being prepared. You guys know what that is? If you've been involved with it, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I think the hardest part is not going out and preparing your prepper pantry, and it's not so much going out and securing a bug out location, and it's not so much going out and acquiring the skills and knowledge that you need to have, or getting the equipment. It's not preparing your bug out bag and outfitting your bug out vehicle. Those are actually the easy parts of being a prepper and of being prepared. You know, it's almost kind of fun to see what type of food stores you can locate, to see what items you can acquire to put in your bag, put in your stash, to have in case of an emergency. That's really almost the easy part of it. Like I said, that can almost be kind of fun. But I think the hardest part of preparedness is the maintenance. That's the hard part. That's where you've got to be dedicated. You can't just go and get a well-stocked pantry and just leave it. You've got to be involved with rotating your food stores. You've got to rotate your water. You can't just go and buy an emergency generator and not maintain it. You've got to put some effort into that. You can't just plant a garden and say, okay, well, here's where I'm going to get my food when the shit hits the fan, because if you don't take care of the garden, if you don't go through it and nurture it and help it grow and get after the weeds and do the things that you need to do, well, that garden's not going to do you any good. You know, it's going to go to crap. You know, the same thing with your equipment. If you don't perform regular maintenance, your gear's going to go to it's not going to be worth anything. You've got to maintain everything that you have put aside, that you've stockpiled, that you think you might need in the time of an emergency. You can't just go out and buy everything and expect it to be in tip-top shape a year, 5 years, 10 years from now when you need it. So keep this in mind, that it's a daily thing. It's not something that you just say, well, okay, I'm gonna go buy a 4-wheel drive vehicle, and I'm gonna buy 5 years worth of freeze-dried food, and I'm gonna stockpile 10,000 gallons of water, and I'm gonna go buy 100 acres out in the middle of nowhere, and then whenever shit hits the fan, I'll have everything I need. Nah, it's not that simple. You got to work at it, and you got to work at it daily. You got to work at it weekly. You got to work at it monthly. You know, you can't just learn a skill, read about it in a book, or watch some videos. You've got to practice it. You can't just write out a plan and not practice it and execute it and work out the flaws. That's what being prepared is about. and it's not a one and done. It's a daily thing. Guys, I hope you're getting some great information out of my videos. If you like this one, why don't you go ahead and give me a thumbs up, press down on that like button. If you're not a subscriber yet, why not? Go ahead and subscribe right now. And be sure and hit that notification bell when you do. That way you'll get notified each and every time I upload some new content. So go ahead and do that right now. You guys be sure and share this video with your friends too, because I think it's important. I think there's a misconception about what being prepared is. I do think a lot of people think that you just go out and you stockpile a bunch of stuff and you put it in a closet, or you bury it in the backyard, whatever the case may be, and then you're done. That's the farthest thing from the truth. It is it's a lifestyle, I guess, really. You know, you can look at it as a lifestyle. It is a constant endeavor. It's something that you always work at. You always work to be better. You always strive to be prepared. You guys have a blessed day. Thanks.